Benny. I can openly admit that I am nostalgic on this channel. I was there in Butler in the front row when this happened and stunned the world's richest man, uniting with the world's most powerful cultural force, Donald Trump, and Elon Musk doing jumping jacks on stage. Trump didn't know what the hell was going on. And in the exact same spot that President Trump was nearly murdered in a live on-air execution just a month before. It's a wild moment, a moment that I'll never, ever forget, and something that I kind of want to see again, frankly, not obviously the assassination attempt, but I want to see the forces of culture, power, and finance in this technology in this country uniting to make America a better place. So you're going to save this country. Obviously, the left tries to do this constantly. And the demon screeching you hear is that they're actually losing the cultural battle in large part because of moments like this and many others. Anyway, this was powerful, and it led to a landslide victory for President Trump. It also led to the inevitable blow-up between these two men, two bulls in one pasture. The old farmers I used to work for would call it, right? Way back in the Midwest, some of that farmer wisdom. You have these big personalities and they have to share the White House together. It's just not going to go well. And so there was a blow up with Elon Musk and Donald Trump. That's been settled now. Much has been said about it. The two men seem to be at peace with each other, and Elon Musk started a third party. Now, this is going to be seen as a very interesting move because one of the proteges of Elon Musk's friends and somebody who knows Elon Musk, I think better than even Donald Trump, is JD Vance, and he's the heir apparent. He's behaving very presidential-like. Here he is today, walking through Union Station, striding right past the protesters in Washington, D.C., with the Secretary of Defense, seeming very presidential, and with Donald Trump's number one advisor, Stephen Miller. He's addressing the troops. JD Vance himself, a veteran, very much a wartime activity here, and JD Vance making a great show of it, facing down protesters as he goes in a moment of absolute hilarity. Now, could Elon Musk be a spoiler for JD Vance? Yes. If Elon Musk started an America party, which he claims he will, then this is going to be a very bad thing for JD Vance and for the Republican Party. It would clearly break away from the Republican Party, not from Democrats. Democrat Party is in total collapse. And it would mean that JD Vance would have a tougher time building that winning coalition that President Trump did with Elon Musk. This was the winning coalition. This was all 7 swing states and the popular vote coalition. JD Vance wants to build on that and continue that, but it'd be hard if Elon Musk was running to the right or center of JD Vance. I'm not sure where the America Party would end up. But it turns out that we're not going to have to worry about that, I think. Let's read. Elon Musk makes major U-turn after promising to upend U.S. politics with third party, goes all in on Trump's successor. Elon Musk has backtracked on plans to make remake U.S. politics by launching a third party, and instead wants to use his immense wealth to help JD Vance become the next president. The Tesla billionaire founder intends to shift his focus back to the companies after a tumultuous stint working for Donald Trump. Though it wasn't tumultuous at all. It was actually a lot of fun. Musk has decided to join other tech titans and rally behind the person he believes is the most likely successor to Trump, which would be Vice President JD Vance, who's made recent moves that he will run in 2028. The former Doge head spent nearly $300 million helping to elect Donald Trump, but the duo had a spectacular fallout that was also very predictable. With Trump term limited as president, Musk is considering his financial largesse to help Vance in the next presidential election. He would join with other tech honchos who have doled out money to Vance, such as Peter Thiel and David Sachs and Anthony Wood and Palmer Luckey. Recent polls show Vance a clear frontrunner for the 2028 nomination. Musk had been speaking to Vance in recent weeks, the Journal says, and believes that launching the so-called America Party in the 2026 midterms might jeopardize their relationship. So JD Vance has laid down the gauntlet and says, if you want access or if you want to be part of what we're building, do not start the America Party and sabotage Republicans. Goodness. So here we go. Many also suggest that he's not begun not begun on the basics, like getting the American Party on the ballot, organizing with potential supporters. So my hope is that by the time the midterms rolls around, he comes back into the fold. Billionaire CEO Mark Cuban, who endorsed Musk's attempts to start a third party, has said nothing. Complaints echoed with others who worked with Musk. It's almost like an eerie silence. The Libertarian National Committee member says, it doesn't seem like anything, like there's ever been any action, neither at a state level or on a ground level. Those close to Musk canceled a July meeting with a group that helps organize third-party campaigns, and we're told Musk wanted to focus more on his businesses, so he has zoomed out of that. It's a very good thing. Obviously, the left was loving the idea of a third party from the right that could split the Republican vote. In June, Vance made a secret trip to Rupert Murdoch's Montana ranch, but wasn't to ride horses or taste wine. The vice president spoke with the 94-year-old media mogul, his son Lachlan Murdoch, and a group of other Fox News executives at the $280 million estate in a talk up of the Trump agenda, and probably saying, I'm going to continue that agenda as president. The specifics of the meeting, Vance's conversation, the group has not been disclosed, but it appeared to be brief. Murdoch and other top executives are known for hosting powerful politicians across the summer at his sprawling estates. After the Murdoch meeting, Vance and his wife took a hike in Montana and had a nice little hike. Musk's fallout with Trump appears to have simmered down since the blowup. Trump saying that he wants success for the ex-first buddy. Trump previously threatened Elon Musk and so on. Okay, well, we know the rest of the story, right? Elon Musk is considering backing J.D. Vance, given the Wall Street Journal. I have no idea if this is true. Elon Musk reportedly reconsidering his bid to launch a third party, instead supporting J.D. Vance. If Vance should decide to run, the new report for the Wall Street Journal will have to wait for confirmation from Elon. It will be very positive news. Elon Musk has spoke very positively about J.D. Vance before. Elon Musk is considering backing J.D. Vance. Yes, thank you. It's absolutely beautiful. J.D. is a good guy through and through, says Elon Musk on X. Now, J.D. Vance is far and away the top contender to win the presidency and to be the heir apparent. Not only does President Trump say this with regularity, but also J.D. Vance is just acting like it, right? So here is Donald Trump in many, many situations saying J.D. Vance is the heir to the throne here at the White House.
You said this morning that you probably won't be running for a third term. This weekend, Secretary of State Rubio said that he thought J.D. Vance would be a great nominee. You could clear the entire Republican field right now. Do you agree that the heir apparent to MAGA is J.D. Vance?
Well, I think most likely, in all fairness, he's the vice president. I think Marco is also somebody that maybe would get together with J.D. in some form. I also think we have incredible people, some of the people on the stage right here. So it's too early, obviously, to talk about it, but certainly he's doing a great job, and he would be probably favored at this point.
I know that you are only 100 days in, but as we sit here today, who do you see as your successor, Mr. President?
Well, it's far too early to say that, but I do have a vice president, and typically it would be, and JD's doing a fantastic job.
He would be at the top of the list?
It could very well be. I don't want to get involved in that. I think he's a fantastic, brilliant guy. Marco is great. There's a lot of them that are great. I also see tremendous unity. But certainly you would say that somebody's the VP. If that person is outstanding, I guess that person would have an advantage. But I think the other people would all stay in unbelievably high positions. But, it could be that he'd be challenged by somebody. We have a lot of good people in this party.